team turn!
Take me out on the water.
We eat fishing.
Way out in the woods. Where the breathing is easy, the living is good. Out in the great outdoors.
Welcome to Larry Smith Outdoors. We're sponsored by the Badger Sportsman Magazine, Bartline Barrels, Warrior Boats, Lynch of Maguanago, Big Snow Resort, Hard and Soft Fishing, Suzuki, Wings Over Wisconsin, Dick Smith's Bait and Tackle, Kamick Law Firm, Kamalon Measuring Tools, Vexlar, Deep Freeze, Cold Snap, Norm's Egg, and Jiffy.
And remember, it's a great day to be alive.
Holy moly. Hey, welcome to Larry Smith Outdoors. Tonight we're down in Ohio and actually fishing Lake Erie. And guess what? We were a little bit late. We actually ran into get a traffic jam down in there. One of the semi-drivers forgot to hook his trailer up right, and that was laying in the center of the highway. So we're about an hour and a half late. Sorry, you guys. Tonight we're fishing with Josh from RS Nets, and we're fishing with Mark, his buddy here. And hey, Mark, you guide out here, don't you?
Yes.
Okay, tell us, what is, we just came from the landing there. There was like 20 boats in there and everybody a mad rush to get out here. Tell us what's going on.
Lake Erie's premier fall night bite has started, and it just started probably 3 nights ago.
Okay.
Usually it starts end of October, beginning of November. This year with the water temperature being up,
Right.
it's probably about 3 weeks behind.
Holy cats. So you're looking at a lot of good fishing coming up yet, huh?
For the next couple weeks, it's going to be great. And the lake is packed right now. They have a fall brawl contest with biggest fish in a 6-week period.
Okay.
It's a $25 entry. It pays out about $20,000.
Woo! Not too bad. Not too bad at all.
So it's packed because almost everybody that lives around Lake Erie has entered in.
And they're fishing this tournament.
Yes.
Wow, that's awesome. When you think of Lake Erie, of course, number one walleye fishery in the world, no doubt. And when it comes to Great Lakes, I've fished this lake many a times. I've never seen so many big fish and numbers of fish. And Mark, tell us, you think we have a shot at a fish that could be in that 10-pound range tonight?
Oh yeah. Last night we pulled probably 40 fish in 3.5 hours.
Holy cats.
We had 2 that were over 10 and numerous 8-pounders.
That is incredible. I don't think there's too many places in the country you can come out and try to catch that quality of fish. And we're going to be basically trolling tonight, right, Mark?
Yeah, everything we're going to be trolling perfect 10s behind offshore boards and some Rapala Husky Jerks HJ14.
Okay.
And there's very short leads, maybe 12 to 15 feet back. So your bait's probably only running, 1 to 3 feet deep.
So them fish are right up on the top of that water column. And what are they feeding on this time of year?
Right now, the mouths of all the rivers are loaded with shad, emerald shiners. The bait balls that are on the screen. We just made a pass through before you got here. The bait is off the chart.
Astronomical. Hey, stay tuned. Let's see what happens up here on Lake Erie. And we're going to be using our RS net to net a bunch of these fish. So stay tuned to see what happens tonight out here.
The Badger Sportsman Magazine and Larry Smith Outdoors are teaming up once again to bring you more great outdoor prizes. This time, we're giving away a Frabill ice suit, 3 Beaver Dam tip-ups, and a Jiffy propane auger, a package valued at $1,400. With your entry to win this awesome ice fishing combo, you will also receive a complimentary issue of the Badger Sportsman Magazine, Wisconsin's premier publication on everything outdoors. To enter your chance to win, visit badgersportsman.com today.
The Warrior story continues with the best tracking, driest ride in the industry. Designed with a high degree of dead rise and bow flare to push water out and down for a smooth, dry, comfortable ride. The smart trolling keel limits bow drift for enhanced boat control in the wind, and with a lifetime hull warranty, Warrior boats are built to last. Warrior Boats, a legend reborn.
The new Acme Rattlemaster has a built-in echo chamber with a brass rattle that calls fish in. The body's solid brass too and won't bend or dull, and reflects fish attracting light all over the water column. This 1-2 punch of sight and sound means you drill less holes because fish come to you. Jig it, rip it, or shake it for crappie, walleye, northern salmon, or trout, and experience multi-species action with just one bait.
Wings Over Wisconsin, a nonprofit organization dedicated to natural resource restoration, preservation, and education with youth and community involvement. Through cooperation with private landowners, state and federal agencies, Wings Over Wisconsin has been a leader in the preservation of our natural wildlife habitat, with donated dollars staying in Wisconsin for Wisconsin. For information about how you can join this great organization or how to start a new chapter, please visit wingsoverwisconsin.org.
Hey Josh, what do you got going on there?
Well, we just got a pull back on
Yep.
an inside board.
Not too bad. I'll get the board for you.
They're telling yet, but it's
Yep.
pretty heavy.
It's going to be the first Lake Erie fish of the night here. Bring him in. Nice fish. Very nice fish.
Didn't have any trouble getting that crank out of there. And
That's the nice part about these nets. I'll tell you that. There's
nice
a
big walleye.
That's a nice fish. Nice job. Gotta love that first fish of the night out here on Lake Erie. You know, look at them pods of bait and all the fish laying inside of there. That's incredible. I mean, we've been going for probably about a quarter mile now, and that bait has just been solid.
Starting
Fish
good,
is getting
pretty
bigger?
Heavy. Yeah, this fish is pretty big.
Keep on reeling. Oh, that's a dandy of a fish right there. Nice fish. Woo, that is a big fish. Holy moly.
That's a dandy.
That is 2 in a row for you. Holy moly, Josh. Look at that fish. Wow, you guys, I'll tell you what, this is Lake Erie, and there's no way that there's any place that you can catch consistently fish that are this size.
Well, 29 on the button. Any?
Woo, 29 incher. That's sweet fish.
Nice fish.
Oh, nice fish. I see him back there. Definitely nice fish. Nice fish. Nice job. Gotta love that. Nice job, Mark. All right. Wow. Nice fish.
That's a nice Lake Erie
Very
walleye.
nice fish. Hey Mark, I'll tell you something. You know, the great part about what we're doing with this show is that we get to fish with a lot of different guides like yourself and different fishermen, and it's really unique, the things that we run across. And I'll tell you something, I got to ask you a little bit about these rod holders that you have, because I'm going to tell you, I think they're some of the best rod holders that I've ever seen. And what do we have here?
These are made by Cisco, which is a local company based right here in Cleveland.
Okay.
And out of every rod holder that I've ever used, I've never found anything as nice as these.
Can you
They
show
have,
us actually how they all function too? It's pretty unique.
They have, this is their tube.
Okay.
They just have a quick release here, so you can go up and down
Right.
for whatever angle you want. And if you can, I don't know if you can zoom in on this little sprocket.
Right
you
on
can
the
actually
bottom
pull
right
up
there.
And
Holy cat!
just-
So
you
any
can, you
position.
can put it to any position you want.
Now that just slides up and down that track too, as far as where you want to position it in the boat.
Cisco makes the tracks. They have them gimbal mount. I mean, they can put it. They can rig it for any boat that there is. This is their tube model. They have cradle models.
Okay.
Which are very popular for Lake Erie when you're dip sea fishing.
Yep.
They have short cradles, long cradles. They have trees, which these trees are great for running boards.
Yeah, I think them trees right there for musky fishing, what we do up on the Bay of Green Bay, would be awesome.
I mean,
look at that.
These things are so sturdy that, I mean, I don't think a muskie's gonna hurt these.
Right, and you're saying also with the Cisco, Mark, that's got a lifetime warranty on them too, huh?
Yeah, these have a 100% lifetime warranty. So, I mean, when you buy them, you want the best of the best.
Right.
And you have no worries because you can't hurt them. I mean, they're pretty much indestructible. Not only that, but the other nice thing is that they do make electronic mounts.
Yeah, the gimbals on there. These are we got to show these. These are
this HDS 12.
I'm used to using another product, and I don't think I'll ever buy that product again because these things are solid.
Same thing. You have your quick release.
Okay.
Same thing. You can actually put a riser on that if you wanted to
bring
put
it up
a 6
a little
inch, an 8 inch, any custom size. They'll customize any length you want.
Okay.
Same thing, and I mean, I put a Cisco mount here. You put a Cisco mount up front. I can transfer that
Pop that
HDS 12
back up
from
front.
here. If you're jigging in the river,
Right.
you know, and you're sitting up front, you can put it up there. You're trolling, you can put it back here. And these will not, I don't care. I mean, we've been out here, 6, 7 footers.
Right.
And that electronic mount, when it's locked, that graph is not moving.
She's not moving a bit. Boy, when you start talking these big units like this, there's a lot of weight there. And for that not to be bouncing up and down, that's pretty impressive. When guys are looking for these Cisco mounts, how can they find them? They just go online, or?
Yeah, it's Cisco Fishing Systems. Dave Logan is who you want to talk to, or Denny, and they'd be happy to say, "Oh, hang on, we got a blue board going back here, pretty screaming back."
Nice. What are you going to say about this one? You're not going to tell me it's a 30, are you?
It doesn't feel like it, but you just never. I said that at the beginning of the last one. So.
You did. I'll tell you, what a ball out here.
It's like a good one, though.
Yeah.
Another board's going back on the other side.
Oh, yep, another one. There we go. Got a double going here.
Got a double going.
All right, I'll get the board. Oh, that's gonna be a nice fish, I think, Josh. Look at that board just laying right down. Mark's got one on the other side here. Oh, there's a lot of weight here. This is, hang on, to go slow. There's a lot of, unless he's hooked sideways, there's a lot of weight. Holy man, I'm not kidding you. It is a tremendous amount of weight on this fish right here.
Yeah.
He got by me the first time.
If it's not chaos, you're
Right, I love chaos. Yeah, there you go. Nice fish, I'll tell you that. I can't believe it. There is a few smaller fish in this system.
Yeah, if this is what you call a smaller fish.
Right, they're not all
then
29
you're having a good night.
and 28, 29 inches. Nice job. Hey, I'll tell you, Mark, what an incredible fishery. You know what? And this fishery is like this every fall. You guys catch these fish like this, I mean, tell us how we can get a hold of you if guys want to come out and do this type of fishing. You guys charter for this, and you actually work for Gary, right?
I help Gary out when I can, and
hey, let's call him more.
Gary just come in.
Hey, Gary.
How are you? How are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
You guys had a big fish tonight too, I heard.
We did. It's like you said, it truly is an amazing fishery. To be able to come out here, it's the walleye capital of the world.
By far, right.
And this is trophy time for us. The spring and fall, it's trophy time, and this is a unique experience because you get to fish at night.
Yes.
And it's a total. I always say, if you've never done it before, you have to do it.
Try it.
It's like riding a roller coaster for the first time. It's that amazing, and when you get people out here, they actually get addicted.
Right, I can see how it is.
Yeah.
I'm thinking to myself, boy, I'd like to come back and do this tomorrow night and the night after
And the night after, and it's a drug. It's like you just want to keep doing it and doing it because, and when people do it, this has grown to such an incredible nighttime fishery. 10 years ago, you'd get out here, there'd be 30 boats on the water.
Right.
Now we have 1,600 contestants in a fall roll.
Holy cats.
And the first place prize is $20,000.
Right, that is
and that's how
awesome.
this has grown over the last 8 or 9 or 10 years.
Right.
And for charter boats like us, it's great because these people get in the brawl.
Right.
And then we take them out and not only are able to do a charter, but we have a chance to catch a monster fish for them, which is even better for promotion and everything also.
You ain't kidding about that.
It's fantastic.
That's awesome. Hey, Gary, let's tell the folks out there, if they want to come out and they want to do some chartering with you and your guys, how can they get a hold of you?
The name of our charter business is called Blue Dolphin Charters.
Okay.
We're on the web at bluedolphinwalleye.com. The phone number is 216-849-4954. We have 4 or 5 great captains. My son's a captain, Mark's a captain. We have a couple others. We can definitely get you out on the water for a great night of fishing.
And this time frame goes from when? Tell us what the time frame is for this fall nighttime fishing.
Typically our fall bite starts in the middle of October.
Okay.
And as the weeks go on, the fishing gets better and the fish get bigger. So depending on what kind of winter we have, we could actually be on the water from mid-December, 3rd week of December.
Holy cats.
Actually, the colder the better.
Right.
Because as the water gets colder, these fish feed more, they're maturing their eggs more. So like a fish that you caught tonight is 10 pounds. In another 3 weeks, that fish will be 12 or 13 pounds.
Holy cats, talk about putting the feed bag on.
They're just absolute monsters.
That's awesome. Hey, and I'll tell you what, if you guys want to experience some of the best walleye fishing in the world, give Gary a call. And just remember, like I always say, what a great day to be alive.
Absolutely.
I'm Mark Green. I'm Patrick Lynch. Welcome to our all-new Lynch McQuantico dealership.
The brand new Lynch McGuanago dealerships have over 500 new Chevys, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, Rams, and pre-owned vehicles in stock and all priced to sell. Stop by and check out their massive selection of trucks and SUVs, perfect for all your fall outdoor sports.
You do the driving, we'll do the listening, because I want you to love how you feel in your new ride.
Nobody sells for less than Lynch.
From the equipment we use to the clothing we wear, the developments of modern ice fishing technology only serves to make the time we spend on the ice with our friends and family more enjoyable. And there's one product that has stood the test of time for over 30 years, and that's Vexilar, the most trusted name in sonar. 3 generations of ice anglers have been using Vexilar technology, and Vexilar continues to earn the respect of anglers all across the ice belt. Time to create your own memories. Visit Vexilar.com.
At Jiffy, we pride ourselves at being #1 in developing the best propane drills on the ice. It's why our engineers have worked side by side with anglers for 65 years running. All built and tested right here in the US of A. Patented proven performance is Jiffy's vision for the future, and from where we stand, the future looks pretty darn sweet. Jiffy, we put the world on ice.
The new Beaver Dam Titanium Tip Stick is the first ice rod with a built-in extendable titanium spring bobber, making it the most versatile ice rod ever. Extend the bobber for ultralight panfish jigging, or retract it for game fish or when it's time for travel. It even has a built-in rattling handle to attract fish. It took a while to come up with an ice rod worthy of the Beaver Dam name, but when we did, boy, we nailed it.
Hi, Shotgun Schaefer here at Kettle Moraine High School. Miss Sarah's called me up. I got the kids from the culinary class. I'm going to teach them a few steps on how to cook today, make wild game. The first one we're making is venison, my own sausage recipe. It's on the website. Biscuits and gravy. Girls, what's your names?
Megan, Kayla, Caitlin.
Megan's going to be making the sausage. The other 2 girls are going to be making biscuits. Start putting some more sausage in there. Let's go, come on. Break the biscuits open. We got this recipe, guys, for on Saturday morning, you kids. You can make it for your parents. I have the heat set at like medium high right now. And she's stirring it up. I want to break it up real good. Do me a favor, guys. Do not take the sausage out of the pan. Leave it in the pan when you're making this. And do me a favor, look at the time. Look at the time when you put it in. 158, holy.
That's not
yeah, okay, there you go. 7:29. 7:29. Hey, what's the rule? You read this before you put it in. What did it say? How long?
13 to 17 minutes.
Nice, nice. All right, let's help her out. She's struggling over here. She looks like she's nervous. I'm going to show you guys in a little bit what we do when we're doing the segments of cooking while you're waiting for this stuff to get done. What you want is this is a cool substance with a hot one, so you don't want to just dump it in and it just curdles all your stuff you're making. That's perfect. Now let it simmer. So now while it's simmering, guess what we do while we're simmering? Yeah, I'll dance, man. Ready? What are you gonna dance?
Oh,
let's go. Cha-cha. Come on. Meg again, I know you. It's a. Oh man, you guys are the best at making muffins or biscuits. Those are the best biscuits we're gonna have all day. Ready? We're gonna ladle over the top. Grab some forks. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. We're talking. Hey. Dig in, ladies. Grab a fork. Let's go.
Here's a fork.
Remember, don't spit it out if it's no good. It's got to be good. You guys made it.
I can't cut it.
Yeah, you can.
This is a little plastic fork.
Ready? At one. Hold on.
I'm not ready.
1, 2, 3. Dig it. Watch out. It's hot. Let me see. I'm not afraid to use your fork. Let me see how you girls did. Larry, you're missing out on a bunch of hectic stuff here. Come on up, folks. Hey, don't run the cameraman over. Don't just eat right out of the pan. What the heck? From Larry Smith Outdoors, Kettle Moraine High School, biscuits and gravy. What do you guys all say?
Badger Sportsman Magazine, Wisconsin's premier outdoor magazine. Fishing and hunting in Wisconsin, written by outdoor enthusiasts from Wisconsin. Each issue features timely fishing and hunting articles from experts across the state. Badger Sportsman Magazine will help you make the most out of your time in the woods or on the water. Subscribe to Badger Sportsman Magazine today.
Hey Josh, you got us on a river here, and I don't know if you know this or not, but I saw a bunch of signs up there that said canoes and kayaks only because it's too shallow, and we're going down here in this jet ride. Holy moly, I'm telling you, some of the stuff we went through couldn't have been more than 3 inches.
Yeah, well, this is the kind of boat we need to do what we're doing here. We're fishing in a fairly small river system that turns into a bigger river system as we go. But to get from hole to hole where these pike are wintering, Larry, I mean, some of these riffles are only 4, 5, 6.
Cool, I was watching that. I was definitely hanging on to the side there.
Yeah, we need the lightest jet boat we can get and the highest ride that we can get to some of these spots out here.
So what are we actually looking for? And let's tell everybody what we're doing here, Josh. You know, we're going to be doing some pike fishing. You're going to be catching them on fly rods. I'm going to use some spinning tackle and try to catch them on that. But what are you looking for? You're looking for the deep water?
Well, we're in a transition point right now, Larry.
Okay.
So we're going from basically kind of the fall period of the pike fishing into winter pike fishing. So we're in mid-November now. It's starting to cool off a lot, and so these pike are receding to the places that are just the deepest.
Okay.
So we might go 2 to 3 miles sometimes in between spots.
Wow. Okay.
Because there's just a lot of dead water that's too shallow. These pike have moved into these deeper areas. Just like behind us, there's a great big deep ledge here. Those pike can sit either on top of that ledge and look out across the river, or they can sit down low in some cover, and they're just waiting to intercept the various suckers and shiners and chubs and shad that move through the river system.
Well, that's awesome. You know, stay tuned and let's see what happens here. And I'm very interested to see you catch some of these pike on that fly rod for sure. Here we go. Got a pike. Boy, I tell you, I saw that fish come right out from underneath that log, Josh.
That's awesome.
That was absolutely cool. Nice fish, too.
Yeah, not
very
a bad
nice
fish. At all.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Nice.
That was absolutely a ball. You know, you got to realize we're fishing this river. It's a tiny little river, and to be catching fish out of it, I would never even think that there'd be fish in here. Fight, fish. Nice fish. Here we go. That's a nice fish. Boy, he came out from the other bank right there, and I'll tell you, holy cats.
Yeah, they're really turned up.
Yeah.
They can fight right
Boy,
now.
you sit. Oh, look at that. That's a decent fish. Nothing wrong with that one.
Cool.
Good deal. Nice job. Nice deal. Woo! Gotta love it. Nice job, Josh.
Slow down, slow down. Take your time, take your time. That's a big dog.
Oh, big fish. Big fish. Big fish. Oh, that's a nice fish. Look at that fish. I don't have him hooked that good. Oh, that's a nice fish. Yep, nice fish. Woo-hoo! Baby! Gotta love it. Oh, I love it. You know, that was absolutely awesome because you know what? We were heading back upriver again, and I said, hey, all right, let's get out of here. You know, we got a long trip back here, and you said, let's stop, you know, give her 10 minutes, and that's awesome. That fish came right out. I never saw him till he got like 10 feet from the boat. You know what, that pretty much wraps up our show for this week. But, you know, Josh, I know there's a lot of people, a lot of our watchers out there that are gonna wanna come out and experience this trip. Tell everybody how they can get a hold of you guys.
Best way to do it is to look up Mad River Outfitters. That's who I guide for. They're based in Columbus, Ohio. You can go to madriveroutfitters.com.
Okay.
Or they can call them at 614-451-0363.
And I'll tell you what, we had an absolutely awesome time down here in Ohio, and we'll definitely be back. And like I always say, just remember, what a great day to be alive.
See the pliers in the net? Pliers in the net.
Oh, okay.
Those are my pliers.
No, we call them back home eaters, Josh, just so you know.
Eaters?
Right, you guys call the
Dinks.
26 to 28 inchers eaters.
I call them
dinks. We call those Orlandos.
Orlandos?
Yeah, you just need an Orlando bun.